What's up, Richard Simmons here. Now, here's my official top 10 favorite female lead TV performances of 2025. And there are some really good ones here. Coming in at number 10 is Annalise Ashford for Paramount Plus series Happy Face. The series is based on a true crime podcast and follows like this woman who discovers that her father is a notorious killer and it almost like the Happy Face killer, I should say, and tries to recount her identity with his legacy here. And Annalise Ashford does such a good job in her performance. Dennis Quaid's pretty good in this as well. She of course like plays Melissa Moore with such anxiety, emotionally resistance here, and I mean obviously Ashley Ashford has been like on Broadway and stuff, and she's really showcased her talents perfectly here. How is she not getting much award recognition is still beyond me, but she was excellent here. All right, coming in at number nine is Patricia Arquette from Murdoch Death in the Family. Now, I did not really prefer like care for the show as much, but Patricia Arquette was one of the few things that really worked on the show. Her and Jason Clark were both excellent here. Of course, obviously, this is the explanation of the Murder Family saga, exploring generational power, corruption, and denial here. And of course, you've got Jason Clark as Alex Murdoch, and you got Patricia Arquette, who does such a good job as Maggie Murdoch. She plays the character, contains the character who is socially Polish and aware of a lot of beneath the surface here. And obviously, Patricia Arquette has this pretty good when it comes to playing real life people. Obviously, she played Dee Dee Gypsy on the show The Act, and she really is great when it comes to playing real life people. I don't think her performance in this was as good as, let's say, her performance in The Act, but she was still pretty solid in this one. All right. Coming in at number 8 is Grace Van Patten for The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox. Now, I didn't love the show either as much as I was hoping to, but Grace Van Patten as Amanda Knox was amazing. She really embodies Amanda Knox perfectly. She portrays her with some isolated, misunderstood, and emotionally overwhelming here. It's such a really interesting psychological series about the legal missteps and personal tolls surrounding her like wrongful conviction. And I've seen Grace Van Patten stuff here and there, and I think she's a pretty good actress, and she's pretty good here. All right. Number 7 is Sydney Chandler for Aylin Irv. Now, of course, Sydney Chandler is the daughter of Kyle Chandler, who of course be Hal Jordan and Landers, and he of course was on Friday Night Lights. Of course, Sydney Chandler, led the show playing Wendy, who's intelligent, resourceful, and emotionally grounded here, and she really does play the part very well. I mean, like I mentioned before, I would love to see Sydney Chandler and Kelly Spanning together in the Alien world. That could be cool, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But still, Sydney Chandler really does play the part very well. Has some really decent emotion moments. Very grounded. I mean, she definitely has a really solid performance, and can't wait for season 2 when that drops. Number 6 is Amanda Seyfried for Long Bright River. Now, she actually just scored a award nomination. I think it was a Golden Globe nomination. Oh, or was it the critic? I think it was a Golden Globe nomination she got for this. And of course, this is set during the opioid crisis in Philadelphia, and follows like a police officer investigating a string of like murders while searching for her estranged addicted son, or while searching for her addicted sister. My bad. But Amanda Seyfried definitely does such a good job here. Playing like the Mikey character who's like very worried, deeply beneath her guarded ex-writer here, and her performance is like very. Her performance is like her emotion. This is really decent. I mean, she definitely does such a good job, and I've always liked Amanda Seyfried, and she was excellent here. She was really good in The Housemaid, by the way, and can't wait to see Enley whenever my dear plays that. Anyway, number 5 is Rachel Sennett for I Love LA. I really quite like Rachel Sennett on the show. Of course, I've always liked her ever since I saw her in the movie Shiva Baby. She was really good in Bodies, Bodies. I mean, Bottoms. She was even really one of the redeeming qualities of that terrible show, The Idol. I think she's hilarious. She could do drama. She could do comedy pretty well. She definitely shows it all, and I really thought she did such a good job on the show. Her and her group of friends are really good. I mean, it's such a really decent show. If you guys haven't seen it, highly recommend it. All right, number four is Britt Lower for Severance season two. Now she was pretty good in the first season, but I really think she was even better second time around. She definitely gave it more more to do here. Gave it more of her aura and aura. I mean, yeah, of course, the Helly really exists in a constant contradiction, and her chemistry, of course, with Adam Scott was great. It is a really good performance, in my opinion. All right, coming in at number three is Ellen Pompeo for Good American Family. Now, of course, this is based on the real life adoption scandal where, like, this family obviously, ends up adopting this girl, Natalia Grace, thinking she's, a child, but obviously she's someone with dwarfism. And of course, Ellen Pompeo plays the mother here. Ellen Pompeo is excellent throughout. Of course, I have seen her on Grey's Anatomy here and there. I'm not really too big with Grey's Anatomy, but I really always thought she was good on Grey's. And here, really glad to see her doing a new show that does not have the word Grey's Anatomy in the title. Uh, but yeah, she's incredible here. I mean, it's such a really good, a really good intensified performance here. And how on earth is she not getting Holly? No, what love is beyond me. All right. Coming in at number two is Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. Now, the story, of course, follows a woman who is diagnosed with terminal cancer, who leaves her marriage to explore, intimate freedom and on. And Michelle Williams, of course, obviously, she did not win the Emmy or anything like that because Kristen Milotti, won that there too. But she is nominated for both the Critics' Choice Award and the Golden Globe. I won't be surprised if she actually wins them both. She is really excellent. I think this is one of the best performances Michelle Williams put out in recent years. She really does such a good job here. Lots of the rescue stuff happens. Interesting performance there. Jenny Slate's good in this as well. It's such a really good show if you guys haven't seen it. And my number one favorite female-led TV performance this year is Sarah Snook for Or Her Fault. Now, this is, of course, about a perfect suburban mother whose life implodes after her son disappears during a routine play date. And, of course, Sarah Snook plays Marissa with very intelligent, tightly controlled, and emotionally guarded here. And she does such a really great job trying to, find answers to what happened to her son and stuff. And lots of great emotional moments. Like, you really could buy her as this character perfectly. Obviously, this was like her first major TV gig since Succession ended. And obviously, she won her Emmy for Succession. She is just great all around. I mean, if you guys have not seen Or Her Fault, all episodes on Peacock, highly recommend it. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, Annalise Ashford for Happy Face. 9, Patricia Arquette for Murder, Death in the Family. 8, Grace Van Patten for The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox. 7, Sydney Chandler for Alien Earth. 6, Amanda Seyfried for Long Bright River. 5, Rachel Sennett for I Love LA. 4, Britt Lower for Severance Season 2. 3, Ellen Pompeo for Good American Family. 2, Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. And number 1 is Sarah Snook for All Her Fault. Now, a couple of honorable mentions I like to include. Let's see. Definitely not Kim Kardashian for All Is Fair. Not a good performance there. Let's see. Brittany Snow and Malin Ackerman for The Hunting Wives. They were pretty good on that. Dominic Dorn was actually not so bad in Ironheart. Jessica Biel for The Better Sister. Decent performance there. Megan Faye for Sirens. Wally Bram for Overcompensating. That's another good one. Tina Fey for The Four Seasons. Lovey Simone for Forever. Uzo Aduba for The Residents, which let's change they cancel that. Yeah, there's some other really great runs I could have included. Oh, and I'll probably also include Rhea Seehorn. I did try to check out Pluribus. Not really a fan of the show, but I would say she's actually pretty decent on it. So there's that. But let me let you guys. Who were some of your favorite female-led TV performances of 2025? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Tim Simon.